Hi friends, welcome to Beautifully Bookish Bethany. Today's video is my 2023 New York Comic Con vlog. I'm gonna tell you, we had some wrinkles this year. Things went in some unexpected directions, as you'll see. But overall, I had a really fantastic time, and I don't think people always realize just how great this is for bookworms. There's a lot of literary stuff. There are some amazing authors, and I wanted to give you guys a feel for what it's like. It is so many people. This is day one. It's Thursday, and you can see just how busy it already is, and this isn't even into the busiest days of the week. But we finally got in after quite a long wait, and I was off to see all the sites and get footage of things that were going to be too jam-packed for the rest of the weekend to get a look at. So here are a bunch of the publisher booths. Y'all, I didn't catch all of it on camera, but I got to witness a proposal at New York Comic Con, and this was so cute. Everybody was cheering. She was clearly just so happy. I was in line waiting for a book thing, and look at them, they're getting married. Aw, I love it. But after a busy first part of the day, I was hungry, so I decided to go grab some lunch. There are a whole bunch of food trucks outside, and this place, Karilla, is one of my favorites. It's like a Korean rice bowl, and it's delicious. Then I went to some signings, I met some authors, and even got an arc of Catherine Arden's new book, Warm Hands and Ghosts. And we went to a panel for Star
of our certain point of view stories. 6 of the 40 wonderful authors are with us today, and we have so much to talk about: creatures, villains, heroes, mercenaries, and some folks just trying to make their way through the galaxy.
About the intelligence of a pretty smart dog. So this is the angle from which I approached it. I rescue dogs. I have a lot of dogs. I spend a lot of time with dogs and a lot of time with animals. So approaching Salacious with this sort of mindset of like, he's about as smart as a dog. Well, dogs are incredibly loyal. And the thing about dogs, they love their person. Doesn't matter what their master looks like, doesn't matter what kind of day they're having, they think that they are wonderful. And so that is what helped me to sort of get inside Salacious's head and sort of figure out how he's viewing everything. And it was really strange to find myself like in his head viewing Jabba as this like incredibly lovely, magnificent being, because those are not words I would ever use about him. And so, but I began to, you know, in having empathy for Salacious, I started to be like, wow, what a magnificent being.
Finished the day with a panel I can't talk about because of an ongoing strike, so stay tuned, but it was interesting. And then I was exhausted and went home to sleep for day 2. Good morning. It is day 2 of Comic-Con. I've got some coffee. We do have a bit of a wrinkle. So I've been having some like low-level tooth and jaw pain. Nothing too serious, and I was planning on going to the dentist next week. But those plans have changed because last night it was so bad I like didn't sleep very well, and I took some ibuprofen this morning, so I'm doing okay right now, but I need to go see the dentist. So my morning is gonna be finishing my coffee, doing my makeup. I'm gonna go to the dentist, and then like fingers crossed I can make the second half of day 2. So fun times. I am back from the dentist. I need a root canal next week, so that's fun. But I am still going to Comic-Con. I'm doing okay for the time being, but it's good that I went. So now I'm going to get changed and get dressed up for the day. It's going to be a busy one. And there are some really cool authors that are doing signings. This was my attempt to get Fourth Wing signed. It was a shit show. I waited in line for 2 hours, and this clip is just about as much of Rebecca Yarros as I saw. You can see her hair.
If you're here for horror. So. We're here for everything spooky, scary, dark, creepy, and it's Friday the 13th. So we couldn't ask for a more auspicious date. I'm thrilled to be here introducing all of these incredible authors to you. Stephen Graham Jones is the New York Times best-selling author of The Only Good Indians, My Heart is a Chainsaw, Don't Fear the Reaper, and the forthcoming conclusion to the Indian Lake trilogy, The Angel of Indian Lake, out in March 2024. He has been, He has been a National Endowment of the Arts Fellowship recipient and winner of the Ray Bradbury Award from the Los Angeles Times, the Bram Stoker Award, the Shirley Jackson Award, and the Alex Award from the American Library Association. And we love our librarians. He's a professor of English at the University of Colorado Boulder and probably the biggest slasher fan you could ever meet. Tananarive Due is an American Book Award-winning, Essence best-selling author of 16 books, including My Soul to Keep, The Living Blood, and Devil's Weight.
I put up all the animatronics that Spirit Halloween has for sale. So at night, like at 12, when I have to turn it off so people can sleep, it takes like 14 minutes to go through and turn it.
I mean, yes, every day. Lots of horror movies, but also we moved into a new neighborhood that really goes hard for Halloween, so we had to step it up. We've hired a witch this year to stand on a ledge and yeah, a lot of big stuff from Spirit, and I think we're in the running, but it's close. We've got some really hardcore neighbors.
Every day is Halloween. I love it all. I'll be home with my cat Fleur. And, well, we'll go trick-or-treating with my nephews, likely. And that'll be it for me. But usually, all things Halloween is celebrated all year long, of course.
Yeah, we have 2 kids, my wife and I, and we're sort of learning the thresholds of their fear sometimes. Unfortunately for them, we had a showing of the Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters, and my son came to the top of the stairs after bedtime and he said, called down, "Mom, Dad, you probably don't know this, but that movie really scared me." We said, well, we didn't know that, and now he's been sleeping in our bed for the past couple of nights.
After a great horror panel, I headed off to 2 back-to-back events that overlapped. So I went to the first one for about 30 minutes before running to the other one for the rest of the evening. This was for a spooky show promotion that I also can't really talk about because of the ongoing strike, because they need to pay their actors fairly, so I do support that, but well done to the performers who were being creepy. It was pretty entertaining while waiting in line. So I went back here for just about 30 minutes, grabbed a drink, and they had some appetizers. There wasn't really much going on, to be honest, but it was cool. But after that, I ran off to my other event of the evening, and the one I was honestly much more excited about, a meet and greet with Victoria Schwab for the Fragile Threads of Power. We also had some food and some drinks.
It's like, how can I get a whole rainbow in a book cover? Yeah. Thank you all so much, whether you found me through Addie LaRue, or through Shades of Magic, or through Vicious, or through Threads. Or through Gallant, or through the Archive series, or the Near Witch, or City of Ghosts. It's been brought to my attention several times in the last couple years that I have actually written a lot of books. The fact is, I have always tried to make sure that I'm just so tired. I've tried to make sure that every book feels like a doorway. I want to make sure that everyone always feels welcome in any of my worlds. So whatever doorway has led you to me, or to here tonight, even if it's just the promise of food and great alcohol. I just want you to know how much I appreciate it. I am just trying to create a legacy that gets to be a little weirder and a little gayer and a little stranger with every single book. And the fact that there are more and more and more of you every year is the most extraordinary thing that I could ever ask for. So thank you for coming and celebrating with me this return home for some and this fresh start for others. I'm really, really glad to share it tonight with you.
Thank you so much to Tor for inviting me to such a cool event. There were really great people there who I got to chat with, and the food was good. We had, little plates of hors d'oeuvres and drinks. And oh my God, Easy Cat Jason was there, fangirling over the TikTok thing, and I got to take a picture with V.E. Schwab. We got our book signed. It was a lot of fun. It was a really great evening. Great way to cap day 2. Day 3, I was not feeling super great in terms of tooth pain, which later in the day, thankfully, I got some prescription medication that helped. But I was invited to this amazing event to promote a new historical romance graphic novel called Ruined that sounds incredible. It's got a marriage of convenience, and they invited us to this lovely place, the Parisian Tea Room, for a breakfast version of high tea. And we got to meet the illustrator and get our book signed by her. We had a lovely little breakfast. There was salad, I got the eggs, there were pancakes and little goodies, and yeah, it was fun. Today I went with a cute little ladybug dress because that seemed appropriate for the tea, but still went with sneakers because need to be comfy walking around the show floor all day. Day 3, family day. We have a couple dragons we're taking with us. So Sundays at New York Comic Con are fun because they have discounted tickets for kids, and we brought ours. It was really fun. They had a great time. I feel like this was the day that was mostly going and doing and seeing the things that they wanted to do and see at their own pace. But they had a blast in their little dragon costumes, and there was lots of fun kid stuff, and they were just absolutely enthralled by all the cosplay and just everything there was to see. It was really fun.